Baby, love with you is all I need. And baby, it's just like a childhood dream. Got me hoping, got me wishing, got me loving everything, be everything for you. And that's on me. Got me spinning. Baby, love with you is all I need. Baby, love with you is all I dream. Got me spinning that block again. Love with you. Let's do it over and over again. Got me giving me butterflies. Tell no lies. You got me spinning grinds. The tears are crying. Baby, I wanna spend my life with you. Everything you wanna do. What's up, my parties? Welcome to the motherfucking His House, where it talk about gossip, make predictions, just talk, baby, just talk. Let's get to it. We're here to talk about DDG and Halle Bailey, right? They allegedly supposed to have had a baby, even though it officially has not been confirmed out of their mouth, so it's alleged. But I've been feeling away, but then I don't even freaking care at this point. So I'm gonna just speak on what I want to speak on at this motherfucking point. Cause the last time I checked, DDG got online trying to check people about wanting to know if he had a baby or not, and that is beyond me. So we're gonna talk about it. So yeah, I do feel like DDG and Holly have a baby girl. Shout out to them. That's what's up. I actually predicted it was gonna be a baby girl a couple months back. So yeah, that part. But it has not been confirmed or denied. So that part, that's cool. Whatever. Don't care that much. And allegedly the baby's name is Halo or something like that, which I think it was part of her song that Holly did or whatever. Yeah, yeah, we don't really, okay, let's move past that too. Since they don't care, I'm not supposed to really care. But the part that I'm gonna really talk about is the part of their relationship. Let's get into that. Cause I do give relationship predictions and just talk, right? Cause if you don't know, prior to them having their child, allegedly, there was some trouble in paradise. Off and on, people were saying, DDG's not good for Holly, Holly's not good for DDG, and DDG even made a comment recently about who cares what you gotta say. Mother freaker, you are not even a freaking factor unless we make you a freaking factor. Period. You are a vlogger. You vlog your mother freaking life on social media. You been vlogging your mother freaking life on social media. So, if you pop out with said child, you would think we would want to see you vlog that, right? So that's not us really caring. It's because that's what vloggers do. They share their life. Period. Just because you marry a celebrity person who started on YouTube as well doesn't mean that you get to say what you choose to disclose and this and that. You've been vlogging since you was like 13, 12 or whatever on YouTube, your mother freaking life, and other stuff, pranks and other stuff that we didn't even care to ask to see. So when it comes to us wanting to tell you what we actually want to see, you getting a motherfucking attitude, you don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's something DDG be saying. And I think he got that off of me. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to say on that part. But get into the part that I need to talk about as far as the relationship. Because if you don't know, allegedly DDG cheated on Holly with his ex Ruby Rose a couple months prior to the Prager allegations. To be honest, my opinion is the baby was not planned. But I feel like it DDG kind of wanted a baby. You know how when you get in spirit mom, you may say you want a baby, but it's giving me that it wasn't necessarily planned, and maybe that's why they ain't putting it out there in case. I don't know. It's giving me like, what if they relationship break up? They don't want to put it out there, but I also feel like they don't want to put it out there because of privacy issues. But at the same time, I feel like Holly was like, "Oh, you gonna play in my face? You want this poo net?" Like she said on the Janet Jackson. You fist to get this and a baby out of it, and you're gonna be mine forever, locked in forever. Now, do I feel like Holly's head over heels for DDG? No, I feel like at one point she might have been. Then she realized he was just like the rest of these some of these guys out here in these streets, and she didn't want to get her hopes up too high, but she's trying to make it work because it's a look and it's a vibe, and allegedly now she has responsibilities with him allegedly. But I don't feel like it's just head over heels in love. Same thing with DDG. Him going off of his fans to me lets me know that he really ain't too happy about it. Cause why else be mad at fans for wanting to see a beautiful blessing that supposedly had appeared in your life magically, and you've been the same person who was in your 20s and early 20s talking about, I want a baby, I want a baby, I want a baby, and you finally get with a girlfriend, not just somebody off the streets that you just met, and you actually with a girlfriend, long term girlfriend, and you actually supposed to have a baby. Now you talking about, don't ask me about my mother freaking life. It's giving very much scorn. It's very giving very much caught up in the act. It's giving very much I screwed up. It's giving me very much I should never tried it. It's giving me very much I should have never played with her. It's giving me very much I should have never tripled back to my ex, cause now I done got caught up. And I feel like he a little mad because he know he can't pull that same BS that he was pulling before, creeping on the low, going to all these yacht parties and this and that, get mad because Castanet will not let him go to the party and this and that, and he ain't popping out with all his friends like he used to. Is giving daddy duties, daddy issues, but that's what you wanted. That's what you said you wanted, that part. And now he realized he kind of stuck with her. But I feel like he like her. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she like him. But I also feel like it was kind of not expected. Like the whole dynamic wasn't like, oh wow, like we're gonna plan a kid. Like I feel like maybe Holly wanted a baby more than DDG did at the time, because when you're in a relationship, you get to see the good, the bad, the ugly side of the other person, and you may or may not like what you see, but you're gonna see it anyway, and that's what it was given. And I didn't want to say too much about it, but since you get a whole attitude out here with your fans, let's talk about it. Maybe you're not as happy as we thought you was for having a child, and that's cool, because I don't be understanding sometimes why people be in such a hurry to have a family and kids. That's a whole life sentence with somebody. Like you literally have to see that person for the rest of your life or some form version of it, because you're connected via seed. So if you ain't got your stuff together with that person, it's not perfect to where you don't want to always want to cheat on them, then you might be a little stressed out when you get them pregnant, period. But I do want you to know, DDG, and right, it's not none of my business, and I really don't care. But since you think we do, when you stick your peon up in the peon, you might get a bayon. That's just how it go. So you can cheat all you want to, and that don't mean you ain't gonna get a beon with the next baby person or the next pooch you get in. And that's a message for all you dudes out there, all you roles out there in TV land, because that's what happens to get you put on this earth. So play around if you want to, slip up if you want to. Just make sure that's the person you want to slip up with. Guard your stuff, wrap your stuff, guard your heart. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, don't get me wrong. Every couple can go through trials and tribulations and stuff until you get to know the person, unless you're just with your perfect person. But in life, we just go with the flow a lot of times, and we just stick with who we know and not who we want to know. And it just is what it is. And you're going to fulfill your desires. You're going to fulfill your needs. And that person may fulfill your every desire and need. Who knows? But at the end of the day, when you got a baby, you gonna have to put on your big boy pants, a big something, and I don't know. It's given that y'all got threats or something, which y'all might have. I can see, okay, that'd be a reason for somebody want to hide their child and their family, but also I don't know, because I do know a lot of people were coming for him, and they were so mad that DDG dated Holly. So I can't say they never had any bad words or stuff thrown their way and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, who cares? Like, the people are gonna say what they want to say. And yeah, I guess, people do uh kind of follow Holly a little bit more, and he's in the limelight. He's having um celebrity meetings and stuff due to his acquaintance with Holly and stuff like that. And I just feel like he can't just fool around like he used to and do things like he used to, because at the end of the day, he might slip up, mess up, and Holly could take him for a guap. Not necessarily, but she really kind of can. Like, if you want to play with her, she gonna let you know not to play with her in a different kind of way. But at the end of the day, I don't know, because they're not married, they're not none of that. But then allegedly they said they are married, which they very could be. They very much could be. So just like any relationship, it's a work in progress. You got to get to know the other person. You got to see how far y'all gonna go and what you like and dislike. So I feel like they're still in that process of gauging each other, learning each other, try to be a good husband, try to be a good wife, try to be a good father, try to be a good mother, and that's all that we can ask for them. But when people try to block, peek into your life, and you been on social media for years showing casing your life, your talent, and your skill, don't jump stupid because somebody want to see your life, your skill, and whatever the freak you're talking about. And if you don't want us to know, we can gladly check out and act like we never even cared, because some people can do that very well, never even cared. And the comment DDG responded to wasn't even a comment on, I don't think DDG is a good fit for Holly. It was a comment on, which I have said, I think DDG could be a good fit for Holly. So why are you mad that somebody said you could be a good fit for Holly? Because he's like, I don't care, this and that. Well, probably because he ain't even sure if he want to be with Holly. That's what it's given. But at the end of the day, we all knew that when you has allegedly stepped out with the T-shirt that Holly had on. So at the end of the day, get your stuff together. Don't get mad at us. Get mad at your situation, because they ain't got nothing to do with us. Just you got to work that out. You got to figure that out. But don't mess around and find out that you barking up the wrong tree, coming for your followees. Yeah, that part. Because honestly, who you mad at? If you mad at Holly, just say that. Purr. He on me. It takes two to tango. Remember that. Baby, your love like a fantasy. You're my hope and dreams. You change me. Baby, your love